Another thing, what is the protest going to be next game? What do you think? Because there will
I don't
be
know.
one. There has to be.
There will be one. Like the
Or hey, maybe though, since the game is on NBA TV and not on TNT or ESPN, maybe they'll sit this one out. Maybe they'll try to let the fire die down a little bit. So then game 3, once it's on ESPN, they can sneak their person in there and duct tape themselves to the court or block a free throw. I don't know what they're going to do, but they will do something.
I 2-0 in the chicken protests so far, so I would like more chicken protests. The other thing, we don't usually do shout outs, but I gotta give them some credit because like these shirts, man. So Soda Stick Co. We've reached out to them before. They're locally known in the cities. They made these Minnesota Timberchicken shirts. I don't know if you saw them.
I didn't. I'll throw up a graphic right here. They're funny.
The Timberchicken shirt, and then someone's selling the Glenn Taylor Roast Chickens Alive shirt too. I feel like I gotta get one of those, man. $20.
Dude, where?
I don't. You'd have to look it up. My
Okay.
roommate showed me them today. They have them in all colors too, but I feel like you gotta get the navy one. Like you gotta get the replica, Glenn Taylor Roast Chicken shirt.
Yeah, you got it, dude. Dude, you know what? Maybe Glenn Taylor opens up a chicken sandwich store, almost like Cane's, and their slogan is Glenn Taylor Roast Chickens. Not alive, but just Glenn Taylor Roast Chickens.
It's just like it's cool. It's cool because like not cool. I mean, the chicken thing's cool. Bad. It's bad. Like you don't want chickens having the avian flu, having to kill that many, but it's a good like subplot for people, just casual fans who don't watch basketball all the time. That's awesome. Like that's so funny. Like someone glued their hand to the court and changed themselves to a damn basket. That's hilarious.
The funny part is that they don't think it's funny. The people that are chaining themselves to the backboard, this is like the most serious thing. They think they're like, hey, they might be.
That's D Rose getting carried off the court after winning the series, man. That's
killer tweet. But yeah. So like, and speaking of that tweet, when I was thinking of that, so when you think of something funny, right, and you're just kind of sitting there like, damn, that's funny, and then it crosses through your mind twice. You're like, wow, I should tweet that. And then you don't tweet it. You kind of forget about it. 2 hours later, I'm like, all right, I'm thinking about that tweet again. I got to tweet it. So I tweeted it. And then like, I was like, all right, let's see what the other replies are. I scroll down and someone tweeted the same exact Derrick Rose getting carried off and the lady getting carried off like 2 hours earlier. So I promise I didn't see that. It was genuinely my first reaction was that picture.
It was just perfect. Like it was like she felt like how D Rose felt in that moment. She's like, she hit
the game winner.
I just bodied that. Like she
perfect execution.
She snuck a chain into
who's
arena.
Who's got to do a breakdown of that? John Boy. John Boy's got to do.
He hasn't
he? Has he? I don't know. I can just picture him.
He did a chain lady breakdown.
All right,
or he did a glue breakdown. I think.
Did he? Okay, that's perfect. That'd be right up his alley. But just the execution is elite. The fact that she brought the chain in, she knew exactly where to go. She practiced. They had a court where she practiced the chaining. Like that wasn't the first time. She was eyeing up that hoop the whole time. Probably scared going through security. And then just the perfect execution.
The best part too is
showmanship.
Like, just both times these teams were shooting free throws and they shot the first free throw without noticing that like the lady had already glued her hand to the floor and the lady had already chained herself and they were shooting free throws. Like they blend in so well with the arena sweepers, who sweep up the sweat and stuff. Right. You can't tell. You just can't tell. And it's great execution, like you said. And so it's happened 2 out of 2 postseason games.
Right.
So I think the line has to at least be 50-50 for game 3. So are you taking something else? There's going to be some game 2 antics or not?
I'm saying game 2. I think they're going to take game 2 off. What about you? I'm hitting the under.
I don't know, man. They got to prove me wrong first. I think they might come out guns a-blazing. They went from the Elmer's glue to the chain, and now maybe you do something bigger. You want
to hear my prediction, right? How about this? You pretend you're the court sweeper, so you get the sweeper, and instead of it being a duster on the bottom, it's actually red paint. So they just paint on the court during the other opposing free throw, and that would stop the game.
Another subplot too is Chain Lady tossed a bunch of like shredded papers all over the court.
Yeah, she did flyers. The flyers, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Cause like my whole thing is I think they're gonna do it in game 2 because the NBA is starting to catch on and they're gonna start catching these people like with better security tactics. So they gotta keep doing it early before they get caught, I think.
Right. Yeah. So security is definitely ramping up. Maybe they have an inside member. That's how they got the chain. They have someone within the organization. Because those guys, like, no offense, but the guys who are doing they're just guys like me and you. So like, you can get bought out pretty easily. You offer Chris $20,000. Like, hey man, like bring this chain in and leave it in the back. Like they're gonna do it 20K. That's life changing. So like they can easily get in the arena staff's head. Get whatever they want over there. And
Such a good subplot. Such a good
Glenn's,
subplot.
Glenn's thinking the same thing as us right now. Glenn Taylor, before he's sleeping, it's got to affect him. It's got to affect him. He should be worried about the Timberwolves playoffs. And you know what? He's just worried about how else these psychos are going to be talking about his chicken farm, which he probably has no idea that his chicken farm even exists.
Dude, Glenn Taylor.
He's probably never been there. He's probably never been to that chicken farm.
He probably doesn't even know what the protests are about, honestly. He probably doesn't even know anyone's protest. He's like, why is the game stopping? Yeah. He probably doesn't even know he's in the damn playoffs.
Hey, and I have nothing against Glenn Taylor. He shook my hand. He shook my hand in the first game of the season. So nothing but respect for Glenn Taylor. He is we're fans of him on the Timberwolves Talk podcast. Maybe not his chicken antics.
Or his lying to KG. That was the other thing.
Sure. So yeah. Oh, just KG getting on the protest, maybe. Would that be his final spite? Do you have KG wearing a Glenn Taylor roast chickens alive shirt at the game? Is that because that would be more effective instead of stopping the game in the middle of it, giving KG a shirt that says that and having him wear that would break the internet.
Man, there's just so many possibilities. And see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So fun being in the playoffs, man. Everything's so fun. Life's better.
It's fun being a part of it. It's fun being a part of it for once. We're always just watching. We're always from the roof watching in the skylight, like, oh, like what would it be to be in the playoffs? And then like what we'd always think is like, yeah, we'll make the playoffs, but we're gonna get ran in the first round anyway, so it doesn't matter. But to be competitive and have a chance to get a win, it feels good. It feels really good. And I really hope you guys can all come to the stream because I'd love to talk to you guys in the chat and I'd love to see what you guys think. What is the next Glenn Taylor roast chickens alive protest going to be if there is one?